Hey, I'm Elle.
And I'm JJ.
We're a travel couple from Australia who have the goal of visiting 100 countries.
We love adventure, good food, and are always up for unique experiences.
Follow along on our journey as we travel across Europe.
Over 3 months, we will be visiting 12 exciting countries,
exploring the sights, trying new foods, and delving into the rich culture each has to offer.
So sit back and enjoy as we tick off our bucket list destinations.
Like and subscribe to support us on our journey.
We made it to Disney! We're at Disney. In Paris. Paris. Day 4 of Paris. What did we do on day 4?
All day 4 of Paris, we went to
DisneyLand. The most magical place on earth.
Yeah, it was great.
Where did we go when we first went in?
First ride that we went on was Crush's Coaster.
That's like one of the main rides that everyone rushes to, and the lines get really, really long.
You're sitting in
a turtle
shell that spins, and you basically start off in the current, and then it's just complete darkness, which completely threw us because it was our first ride of the day.
It's an indoor coaster and it's all in the dark. Yeah, and that makes it really scary.
We were screaming our
you don't know
heads
where
off.
you're going.
We lost our voice on that first ride.
And then where did we go? Oh, we went to the ride next door, which was Aladdin's magical carpet ride, which is just like a kid's ride. We needed something to calm us after that. But that was good.
And then after that we went on another little kids ride, which is just these cars that spin around really fast. Yeah, and from watching it, it seemed really tame.
But on it was quite
we were getting thrown.
Yeah.
I was getting pushed back and forth in the chair, even though I had a belt. I was just getting thrown.
It was just that first whip that got me. It did a double spin, and I was like,
And then we went on another Cars ride, a trolley truck, and you sit yourself in there.
And then there's a whole interactive
The cars
bit.
talk. You get to just like view them from where you're sitting.
And then there's like a fire and an explosion.
And
water rushes at you.
Les amis, il n'y a qu'un mot pour décrire cet écrou.
Le canyon de catastrophe. We're ready.
And this one was loving it.
I was loving it. Kids were screaming. Some kids before us like were crying. I didn't want to go on the ride, so I knew it was going to be good if kids were crying. After that, I think we ventured down to where Ratatouille was. So excited!
The Ratatouille ride.
Little corner where it has a fountain with little Ratatouilles holding bottles, and it splits through the bottles, and there's the Gusto sign, and then you line up and go into Remy. It was set on a rooftop to start the ride.
You were the mouse.
You already felt like you were small. And then you also got given interactive like 3D glasses as well.
There's a bit where you're like in the oven, like when Ratatouille's running around the kitchen. Yeah. So we went to get some food. We ended up just getting some fries because everything in Disneyland is really expensive. Yeah, we did a lot in Walt Disney Studios.
Yeah, Tower of Terror. That's
yeah,
what we
did the Hollywood Tower of Terror.
I didn't know what to expect for that.
I was freaking. I was freaking out. I was like sweating.
Yeah, she was like
in the
having
line.
a full panic before it, and I'm thinking, oh, it can't be that bad.
So we were put right in the front row. So I was panicking even more. You literally just have like a seat belt over your lap, and there's no like over shoulder thing.
The first ride we did in Disneyland was It's a Small World.
Yeah, it's it's a cute, gentle boat ride. It's colourful. The song repeats like 20 million times.
There's like so much going on, and it's just all puppetry basically.
They have like little dolls. Some are really creepy. Some sing and move, and that's fine. But like the ones that are just clearly dolls that are sat there, staring at you, like they creep me out. One of the last rides we did, we lined up for Peter Pan.
I really loved the ride.
Yeah, it's very magical.
Even though it was a short ride, it was definitely like worth going. It was like really fun. We were sad to leave.
I started crying when I just started bawling my eyes out.
Yeah, we didn't want to leave.
I didn't want to leave.
But yeah, that was our Disney.
This time I am pretty sure moments passing away I've never seen before. You held me out of the dark. I always wonder if you were left without a mark. Did you ever let go? Did you ever not know? You were never out there alone. Do you think there's a chance for this love to be real? I will let you take the wheel.
day 5, we started off strong on day 5. We got ourselves into the city, and the first place we went to, Saint Chapelle.
We went to Saint Chapelle. Highly recommend.
Yeah, it was like the highlight of the day.
It was absolutely stunning. It's an old church. You have to walk up a little staircase.
Yes.
And then it's absolutely stunning.
And then it just like hits you, it's like right in front of you, and you're just like, whoa.
I got chills when I walked into that room.
And the sun like is in a perfect like spot of hitting the top of this chapel as well.
Yeah, so it's all stained glass windows.
All in colour.
All of it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the best I've ever seen. We stayed there for like 40 minutes or something, just looking and taking photos and videos. And we pretty much went next door because we had another booking time slot. So we went to a place called the Concierge. It was a letdown.
Well, basically, the Concierge, it held, is it Marie Antoinette one time in jail. So now it's just become like this thing. Like there's more history to it, but that's like the main thing that people know.
It's it's full Gothic. Yeah.
So basically, you walk in and you just see like all these arches of where a grand hall would be, where they ate and stuff.
Yeah.
Then you went to see a kitchen. There was a guards quarter, and then the prisons. Yeah,
but the thing with this is it's this whole meant to be like an immersive experience, but the rooms itself are empty. So the whole concierge is pretty much empty except for like some of the like there's some rooms on the side that had like old desks and they'd like set it up, you know, to look a certain way. But usually like when you walk into a museum, they've set up the room to look like what it used to look like. Whereas like we walked into this big grand hall that was meant to be a food hall.
The first thing that happened was
there was nothing there.
Yeah, they gave us an iPad basically.
Literally.
And they had these boxes in each room which you would hover the iPad over and then it would show you a digital version of what the room would have been like.
Yeah.
But I just felt like the interactive stuff took away from like actually looking at
because everyone's literally sitting in there
in
the same room just on the iPads. There, everyone's just sitting around you all looking down at a screen. It was such a weird
feeling because it's like this is an old piece of history and we're sitting here with our faces in a digital screen. And some older generation people like they were getting confused with it and I could see them just walking around not using it. So I think it was like it could have been a hit or miss, but for us it was a miss. After the concierge, we went to the Notre Dame. But the thing with the Notre Dame is in 2019, it caught on fire. Yeah. So unfortunately, it's still under construction.
Still
either way, it's still
closed.
Being built. So we actually went to a bridge that was like right near it, and we got photos from there. And it was kind of a better view because it took away from
all the construction stuff around the Notre Dame itself. Yeah.
So, because it's basically just covered up with a big wall of history on it. So you only get to see the top half. But it was still definitely worth going to see.
And then, yes, we went to the Pantheon. Highly recommend. I loved it.
Yeah, it's great from the outside. And when you walk in...
It's stunning.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
And then there's just tall, beautiful artworks. Stonework and then artworks like wrapped around the whole thing basically.
And then we were trying to get out of the heat because it's like absolutely boiling in Paris at the moment. We got on the bus and we went to the other side of the river. We went to the Galeries Lafayette, which is like a huge shopping center. It's like famous because of the inside of the dome. It's just really beautiful. You basically walk into like all the bougie stores. Every bougie store you could think of. Like all the makeup and perfume and
you can name. Actually get to go out onto the roof.
Yeah.
And get to overlook like
the entire city.
Yeah, the majority of Paris.
Yeah.
I definitely would say that the Arc de Triomphe is like obviously a better view.
Yeah.
But this was like for a shopping centre, definitely like one to do. That was our
day 5.
Yeah.
Day 6.
Day 6, our last day in Paris. So today we woke up and we went to the Palace of Versailles.
As you're walking up to the palace and you go through like the first gate, there's a huge line to the left. So it moves quite fast though, like...
Yeah, we were in there pretty quickly, but we went through. So this place is actually known for the Hall of Mirrors. I'm just gonna put that at the beginning so you know like where this place is. Basically,
first we went through the apartments. There's like, was it his like mistress's apartments and stuff?
So basically he had like a whole bunch of rooms and seating areas and off libraries and stuff for all of his mistresses and things
for
like
King
that.
Louis we're talking about, just in case you don't know.
So the rooms are very elaborate. A lot of the rooms had like filled with gold. It was
okay.
Like I enjoyed some of the artwork, but for the majority of it, it wasn't really to our like taste.
We're taking our time walking through, and then about halfway through, we just started walking through really quickly. I had been really excited for Versailles, and
you basically
seeing the rooms and stuff, the photos of the rooms and that online, you go, oh, that's like magical. But then when I was there, it just didn't give me that like moment, like it didn't take my breath away. I was like, oh, maybe when we get to the Hall of Mirrors, like, because these are just the apartments we're walking through. And then we finally made our way to the Hall of Mirrors. Like the room itself was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It was full of gold. But I definitely think the sun room that we saw in the Louvre,
that really did it for us.
Yeah,
like, the Hall of Mirrors,
it's
unfortunately,
nice,
but it was underwhelming for us. I really did like some of the ceiling artworks for the rest of walking through.
Yeah,
the
so
palace, though.
There was another section that I think was King Louis's like apartments, like his like wing
room. Straight up was like
that was
full
stunning.
of gold, and we were like, whoa, like this room, put that in the Hall of Mirrors and that would be like, I think we just like gold.
Yeah. The more gold the better. So, but we didn't spend as much time there as like we anticipated.
But after that we just decided we would head back into the city, get some food.
We got some Macca's. And then once we headed back into the city, we went to that other museum near the Tuileries, the L'Orangerie.
This is supposed to be known for
Monet's water lilies.
We also saw some Picasso.
Wait, we saw Van Gogh as well in...
Oh yeah, we did. After we went to L'Orangerie, we went to the other Museum d'Orsay, and that one had really like huge exotic paintings.
But we're kind of like ready to move on to the next place.
Paris,
like we feel done.
It's been really good, and we're grateful because we've been here for a week, which is we're really lucky for. But we've had a lot of hit and misses throughout our time here. With the experiences and people and things like that. So
I think the places that we've been, I've really enjoyed. Some of the interactions with people have not been good for you.
Hit and miss. Mostly misses for me, but that's okay.
Mostly misses with French men. Something has been going on every time we get a metro ticket for JJ.
Yeah, my tickets never work.
But we're ready for the next place. So
yeah, we're excited.
Which will be revealed soon.
We made it in!
We're going into Walt Disney Studios.
Walt Disney first.
Walt Disney. Do all the big rides. Look.
Are you happy?
Yay, finally, I'm happy.
She really is a funny girl, my belle. Get in, ya goober.
Oh, sorry, no, it's filmed the wrong